A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, The Twin Flame Union. This is a collective reading for those people who are first wave of volunteers. If you are not first wave according to you, you are second or third waver, then also you can listen to it because sooner or later you will also be in the same situation, in the same shoes. So, as per the energy reading of the collective, it's being shown that some of the masculines and the feminines are in slightly negative energies, or they are taking too much stress. It could have also been because of the impact of the sun's position, which shifted on 14th, and of course a few days before that, 6th, 7th, 8th were very dark, and that's why some dark entities did some very crazy rituals also. So the message for you all is that you need to shift your energies from low vibe to high vibe, and you need to let go of anything that is stressing you out. Why? Because those things are not real things, they are illusions, and they are just being thrown at you so that you lose your faith and you just suffer. Because let me tell you one thing, yesterday's live session also I had mentioned this. The reason why Illuminati was created or Maya Nagari was created was to keep true lovers away from each other. They use the content, they use the films, they use the advertisements, they use the books, the novels, they use entertainment and many things which keeps people in lower frequencies, lower energies, and always away from their true love. Always. So that's the reason why I tell people to be very careful about the content they are consuming. And you must be aware about these things. How they use your own intuition, like your intuition gets getting used by them for their work. The only way reptilians, extraterrestrials can work on planet Earth, or the dark energies can perform on planet Earth, is by putting fears into people's minds. So you need to stop going by the fears and you need to follow your heart. And this generally is seen, whatever they've learned, picked up from the society, or they've picked up from these media agencies, they form a very false perspective or perception about love. Because they want true lovers to always be confused and never get united. Okay? Especially in the materialistic ages. The materialistic ages lasted till 1900. And from 1900 to 2000, all those years, they thought that, we any which way have to leave because the age of energy will start, and then we cannot hide under the mask and do this work. Okay, so till that time, let us program as many people as we can. So if you look at the television industry or the movie industry, it actually started some 100 years back only. If you can do the Google search about this, it's not very clear when the medium had started from an artistic perspective, but 28 December 1895 was the time when the public screening of 10 of Lumiere's brothers' short films in Paris had been released. So in 1895, roughly, around the same time, as I said, 1900 onwards, first there were silent movies, then there were black and white movies, then there came Eastman color, then there came color films, and now it's like everywhere. Now it's at par with the current technology. I mean, every time these things come, they are at par with that time's technology. But technology, the type of technology that we see today, it is a very low form of technology. Okay? So the reason why we do inner work, the reason why we are in twin flame journey, is to break through this Maya, is to break through from things that are not real. Things that we think could be real, but they are not real. So the way you see love is not love, it is lust. And when you experience true love, or when you experience total independence, freedom from suffering, from misery, then you realize that there is so much that you have been missing out on. And once anyone experiences unconditional love, real love, true love, the only thing they want to do is share it with other people. They want to tell other people about it. They want to, they want to do this for the rest of their life. This is also a part of their mission, because this is not the only mission we come up with. You can see it, and that's the reason why I do not recommend people showing off to other people their romantic connections or romantic unions and then telling people to be like them and follow like them. Because as per the metaphysics principles, even for twin flames, is to become completely and emotionally independent. Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, in all possible ways, live in the abundance consciousness. Your twin flame is simply being shown to you because we need a mirror. We need mirrors to work on ourselves. Okay? Please remember one thing, that before integrating with Source, we have many mirrors. Throughout the life, we have many mirrors. The twin flame mirror comes when we have reached duality. Reaching duality is not easy, my friends. Even reaching the dual concept is not easy, because then after duality, straight away there is singularity. There are no breaks in between. So when you break many of these mirrors, hundreds of these mirrors, I'm not saying twin flame, I'm talking about hundreds of these worldly mirrors, that's when you connect with Source. Also, I want to tell you guys, I have started a new channel called Source Integration Channelings, because some of the Source Integration Channelings have been shared with me. They are very profound. They will not be talking about divine masculine and divine feminine. Even if we do talk about DM and DF, it would be more from the perspective of Source integration. Also understand, it is the feminine who integrates with the Source first. And the masculine also has to revive his feminine energies to be able to experience nirvana or enlightenment. Because we are on planet Earth, we are here to serve Mother Earth, which is also a feminine or a creative energy. So don't underestimate your feminine energy. That's number one. Number two, a lot of feminines, a lot of females actually have masculine energy as per their horoscope, as per their birth chart. You would be surprised to know that even my energy is a masculine energy, not a feminine energy. Even though I look very feminine, and I am feminine, obviously, I am as per the other planetary positions, I have a very feminine horoscope, like a feminine is everywhere, the moon and the Kanya Lagan and all that. You may not understand all this, but I'm just trying to tell you. So why this happens with twin flames? Why twin flames are born with contradictions? So many contradictions. Many twin flames are born with contradictions. Whenever I do a Vedic astrology reading for anyone, even they feel this, that yes, they have many contradictions. Contradictions means opposites are present in them. Two different things, two polar things are present in them. So why is that so? That is because for the twin flames, this is going to be their final life on planet Earth. Okay? So they need to activate their real DNA. All of this information is in public domain. The higher you do, the more inner work you do, you'll get this information. Like few years back, I thought that I'm the only one who talks about these things, nobody else. But now if you go on Facebook or you find these groups and you find these pages, automatically, there are so many people who have made pages on extraterrestrials or star seeds, because a lot of people on the planet currently feel that they are star seeds. Or what actually happens is that when you enter a new dimension, then you suddenly realize that there are many people like you. For example, when I had started doing cycling, I thought that there are not so many cyclists. maybe just a few, would be there in the morning. So when I started cycling early in the morning at around 5:35, I saw that there are so many cyclists and all of them are cycling in the morning. So I was very amused at this because I thought that, I thought only like 5 maximum, if I see 4 or 5 people would be there, and that too they would be, in very long distance. But no. So only when you get out, and then I realized that there are more cyclists than, one day I literally felt this, that there are more cyclists than there are car drivers, because cyclists, they are literally blending in. Same thing happens with twin flames also. First you think you're the only one like that with some kind of a mental problem, which makes you, just be alone or look for true love or not do wrong things to make money, be honest, be straightforward. You feel that in today's world, who is like that? Nobody is like that. Everybody is so dishonest. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody is materialistic. So you face a lot of problem. But when you keep doing it, when you keep doing your inner work, when you keep working on yourself, suddenly so many people you start meeting who are like you. And you also realize that you cannot discuss it with those people who don't understand these concepts, because they are not living in that reality and they are not experiencing that particular dimension that you are experiencing. Like you will never be happy with a person who's very negative, very gossipy, who's always trying to make people fight, someone who does not forgive others. Someone who prays a lot will do a lot of ritualistic activities, but when it comes to being a spiritual being, they are not spiritual being. I also meet people who don't eat meat, who don't drink alcohol, who are not involved in any sexual activities also, but they have so many other problems, like they're very negative. They keep talking about the past. They live in their past. They keep bringing up things that have happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And any positive topic is going on, any good topic is going on, but they will bring up some very bad experience and they'll keep talking about it every time, They keep talking about their past. They're not out of their past, and that's the reason why they are very depressed and they are not able to create a brand new reality. We can create a brand new reality anytime we want. Anytime we want, literally. So, all of these things basically are happening to you. And those who are in the first wave of volunteers, you guys must be right now in your 45 to 50, actually 45 to 65 also. 45 to 65. You are the first wave of volunteers. Actually, this first wave of volunteers started coming in the World War I and World War II. But then, because it took a long time for things to calm down on Earth, so some of the first wavers are still there, like not like directly connected, but they could be coming from, say, their grandfather or their father was in the war zone, or somebody who was very close to them, so they got to live with them, they got to experience them. And I would say they were not even the first wave of volunteers. Let me correct myself and put it in a better way. There were some people who reincarnated on planet Earth during very dark times, like the World War I, World War II, or when there was like literally slaves, where there was colonization all over the world, where there were invasions going on. Basically, a lot of chaos was there, okay? And these people, they blended in very chaotic places, and they kept the vibration of Earth to some amount of balance, because at that time the imbalance was too high. So how did, things did not get very worse. Things were very bad, but they did not get very bad because of those volunteers who took in like really harsh energies, okay? In India, many masters were born during the dark ages, and they did wonderful things at that time which nobody could have imagined, because they were born like that. They had those miraculous powers. So a lot of people are connected to those people, okay? And then they are supposed to do this type of volunteering work because they have probably either seen them suffer, like maybe one of your grandfather was in India. There was something called partition, where India and Pakistan was divided, Okay, one nation was divided into two parts, and then later on one more part, Bangladesh, you know. So all of these negative things were going on where people were suffering a lot. So maybe some of your grandparents were born at that time and they passed on this knowledge or this information to you. And I'm not talking about only India, I'm talking about many countries like Africa, like America, so like Vietnam, many places which suffered a lot at that point in time. So they passed it on to you and they told you like how important it is for you to believe in love and not hatred. Because we have seen it. We have come from that side only. We were probably living on the other side of now, wherever we are. We were living on the other side, so we've seen what happened. We witnessed the cruelty, we witnessed the brutality, and we made out successfully from that. So imagine there is so much going on, but your ancestors or your forefathers, I would say, they made out even in those situations. So how positive they must be. They settled down in such a situation, they got fancy jobs or they ran businesses. So they did not get negative at all. So they wanted to pass it on to the coming generation. Maybe directly their own children did not get it. Maybe as grandchildren you got it. Or maybe some teacher met you from that time and they raised you. They took care of you. They may not be there today, but their love and their affection is still there with you. So the first wave of volunteers are being told right now that visualize yourself being happy, being appreciative, being in gratitude, and most importantly, being protected. Okay? Being protected by the masters and the guides. And focus on your blessings, because what is happening right now is because they are making too much comparison with 3D world. Some of them have been working for 15 years, 20 years also on this twin flame journey. So they are getting a little, what you say, losing faith and all that, thinking that, what am I into, what I have been doing for all these years. That's because you also got a little bit too much attached with the 3D result, and instead of doing your inner work and instead of focusing on the actual thing, focusing on yourself, you went back to focusing on the twin flame more, the other one, the divine counterpart more. And that's why you are feeling a bit miserable. Also, it could be because since you are doing this inner work for a good period of time, or quite a lot of effort you've put into it already. So some of the family members, they got settled already. They have children. The children have been growing up. So they are looking at you and they're like, either you're bachelors or you're spinsters, or you maybe got married but you got divorced. Things like that. You didn't want to have your own children. You were doing something different. So they keep this comparison alive. So that's why I said between 45 to 65 also. And for me, and for you also, it should be like this only, that age is just a number. Because the people who are in ascension journey, they actually start figuring things out when they are in their late 20s. So they are literally a toddler, or you can say a baby at that time. So if you're a baby at 27, 28, 29, so by the time you are 35, 36, 37, 38, you are now becoming like a teenager by that time, or someone who's about to get into teenage. So by the time you're 40, 45, you feel very youthful also. That's why some of you are very young, you look very young, you have very good energy, you are energetic, you are very active. So some of the younger people who are in the 3D world, they ask you this question like, what the hell do you do? What food are you eating? And you're good with your food, you're good with your practices. So then why are you getting worried? Why are you comparing yourself with the 3-dimensional realities? The question that's being asked to you, from you, that why are you comparing yourself? You know that you're not like them. You know that you're different. You know that you're here for something. So please don't get attached with the result of your inner work. Whatever has to happen, it will happen. Whatever is supposed to happen, it will happen. Whatever is destined to happen, it will happen. You just enjoy your life. Because if you're not going to be in high energies, high vibration, then you're not able to contribute to planet Earth. When you are in low vibration, all of these people, when they get into low vibrations, so that's when the planet Earth will also go into low vibration. So now you cannot afford to be in low vibrations. That's the reason why Mother Earth is changing the timeline. That's the reason why Mother Earth is showing people the truth. Mother Earth is showing people right now that your money cannot save you. If your time is up, it's up. Your plastic surgeries cannot make fool of other people, or your recognition or your fame cannot fool other people anymore. People can see through you now. People know what you are and what is up with you. So the guides are helping, the masters are helping, everyone is helping. The whole atmosphere is changed. Like nobody knew that we would be literally witnessing history in the making. So all the people who are young right now, very young, I'm talking about Earth age, then who are in their 30s and then who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, all of you people, you are witnessing history being made right now. The real history. Not even the false one, the programmed one. This is actually happening. We have already entered 20 years into the energy age. 21 years in fact. So 21 years into the age of energy, and that too in the ascension, the ascending time. We are not in descending Dwapar, we are in ascending Dwapar. So you're witnessing so many amazing things right now. And our time is limited on planet Earth. Everybody has limited time on planet Earth. So why waste it? Why waste it in all these negative thoughts and thinking about what is the result going to be? In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is very clearly mentioned that if you want to not incur any more karma, good or bad, you want to be out of here and you want to be to your home, wherever you've come from, then please don't be result oriented. Just keep doing whatever comes your way. Why do you have to keep asking what's going to happen? Same thing applies for your twin flame also. If your twin flame is not there with you, if you're not being able to manifest what you wanted to manifest with them, it's all right. You have already manifested your life. You pre-manifested everything before coming here. Okay, so don't get confused, don't get demotivated. Most importantly, don't get lost into this. Some of you people are also feeling that, I am in a romantic connection right now, but I'm still not happy. So that's because the universe is trying to tell you clearly that these things are low vibes and it will not make you happy. Because lust and demands, non-acknowledgement and keeping your own self-ego, all of these things happen only in lower vibrations. They don't happen 4D onwards, they don't happen. So if you're still on and off, sometimes you go through this, is because you're putting yourself, you're taking yourself, you're dragging yourself to hell unnecessarily. So there's no need to do that. Optimism is very much required right now, and that's why I said count your blessings and look at the progress you have made. Please remember what had happened to you. Remember where you were at one time. Remember the darkness you have experienced. Remember for how long you were in the dark night of the soul, and look at you today. There is a huge progress that you have made. So think about the progress, because if you can come from that dark place to now, then that means you can do anything. Why are you worried? Why do you care? That's another question. Why do you care so much about what other people think and what other people are doing? Because you're going to spend time with the worldly people. You're going to please the worldly people. You will get totally drained. The worldly world is not meant for you at all. It's only there to act as a stimuli. It's only there to help you get some lessons. It's like a library. In a library, there are so many sections and there are so many stands. There are so many categories. So that's what it is. All the people around you, they are just there to help you learn more and more lessons. And I'm saying all of these things to you all because you are wise people and you have been in the ascension journey for a good number of years now. So you know the grind, you know what happens, and you also know the change that you have been witnessing in you. The way you eat food, the way you keep your hair, the way you do makeup, the way you dress up, the way you live your lifestyle, everything is ascension based now. So that itself is a good change, a very big change, because there was a time when you could not do that. You were struggling, when you were helpless to do it. So now that you're doing it, make the most of it. And for whatever personal situation you have, if you like my work, if you resonate with me, then you can take a private session with me, a personal session with me, or you can get into therapy mode also. However, my request to you is, please do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me, because if I know everything about your twin flame journey in advance, then I cannot do an honest reading. We will not get the answers that are supposed to be given. My answers would become very biased. Okay, so that's all I have to say. You can write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com just in case you want to get into therapy or take a private reading. Other than that, all I'm going to say is that the whole reason why we all are here on planet Earth is to help Earth, because it's like we are energy vibrations. We are vibrating, and collectively we are vibrating higher. And then when so many of us, when we collectively vibrate higher, automatically the Earth will get pushed up into the higher vibration. Already the timeline split has happened. Already Earth is divided into 2 timelines, and most people who did not or who could not be a part of the ascension timeline are now in hell dimensions. So it's as simple as that. Alright, so stay integrated with the source, focus on those things. And here I'm going to close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.